make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel shows. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name up who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cause TK to let it come see it. Hands at me, I'll make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you go. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, get on, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you go. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, get on, go. If I touch it, then it's cold.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fields going to throw right away. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, it's one thing to complete the first pass of the year, but to complete your first deep ball, oh, that's got to feel great for him right now because he's worked on that the entire offseason as well. But to see it downfield, your guy catching it, you know he feels great.
Uncork the arm a little bit, get the cobwebs dusted off. Now he's ready to roll. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Play action. It's Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Stephon Diggs. 32 yards. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
On first down, Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On play action, Fields steps away. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Mike Evans, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 3-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Fields going to take this himself. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we?
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I just make him go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off play action, Fields rolling to his left. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Fields now to throw. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 43. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Rodgers again now. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Draw play. Fields gives to Montgomery. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 21-0 our score after 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Flush to his right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. On second down, it's Jones.
And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. This will be caught at the 2. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Jones again, and he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The point after is good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields eluding the pressure right. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10. Montgomery on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Fields. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. They'll go right back to Tunyon. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tunyon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Fields. Going deep for Diggs. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though.
And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hey, take 26.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And now here's another interception. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. play fake, now Fields to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Fields. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Eight yards on the return following a punt of 41. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. After right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
I know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now it's Fields. Steps away to his left. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. This is caught by Evans. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's going to look deep down the field. Touchdown, Bears! Devin Duvernay, 41 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Rodgers. Been able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Rodgers now on 1st down. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Touchdown! Christian Watson, 28 yards. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. The 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
26. 30.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Oh, good move. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, an 18-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. Was shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Dancing to his left. Cleaned out left to Dobbs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Hey, 26!
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. In motion goes the tight end. Rodgers now on first down. Yet another pass into the hands of Tunyon. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers again now. He'll go right back to Tunyon. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Go to 50.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Alan Lazard, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get a bit closer. Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Chicago, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll have a few extra days here now before they face the Lions next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.
thousands, what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass, yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get a chance to take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am unbothered. I got it.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Cubone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.